Welcome to Tarot and Tunes, episode 2. So excited. This is the second time since episode 2 that I'm doing this, and still as nervous as the first time, but you know what? It's going well. I was really, really, really grateful for all of the feedback from the first episode. You guys were amazing, and it seemed like it really resonated with a lot of people. So I am very happy with that, and I'm happy to be doing this again. And I think that it's going to be awesome. This one is going to be the full moon version. We have a full moon today in Pisces, and this moon is super powerful. It is it is going to do so much for us. But before I get into all of the details of that full moon, we're going to add the tunes part of our show. So tarot and tarot and tunes. And my phone timed out. So I just have to, Jeff you can unlock it probably. So we're going to add the tunes part to our tarot show. But so while they're getting all of that ready, I will tell you guys about this full moon. So it is in Pisces, like I said, and this moon is basically telling you to be ready for some change. There is going to be nothing consistent with this full moon except for change. And this sage is like, it's super burny right now, and I'm very happy with it, but it's like right in my mouth. There we go. So it's going to bring in a lot of change. And with that change, you have kind of like two ways to go. So I think we're good now for the tunes part of tarot. We can spin that shit. I think. It's okay. It's going to come. We're going to keep talking about the moon. So basically, if you are uncomfortable with this change that's coming, it can create some insecurity for you. And that insecurity can also create some illusions for you. And if you're not paying attention to the illusions, mainly of things acting like they are, not acting like, mainly like things being perceived way worse than they actually are. That's what this full moon is bringing in. So remembering that it is really sensitive energy, especially in this Pisces full moon, where it is. And I'm still holding this moon, and I love it. Just remembering that it is bringing in some very intense energy, and you may start to think that things are worse than they actually are. You may start to see situations in like kind of a weird delusional way where you just think that everything is so bad. All of that stuff is again part of this new moon. So you're being called to really check that. And when I say check that, I mean that like if you can get excited about new things and you can see through the illusions of like let's throw an example out there. Let's say somebody out there has lost their job. That obviously is something that like nobody wants to experience, but the way you're perceiving it might be way worse than it actually is. And I think that that's the piece that we're talking about here. So if you're able to really put things in check and embrace the change and embrace what's coming and embrace all this newness and go with the flow, that's what's going to be really powerful for you right now. There's going to be, like I did a post today on my Tarot by Anil page about just accepting the curveballs that are getting thrown at you and looking for solutions instead of focusing on the problems right now, and adapting and creating solutions. And that is really going to be like a big thing for you guys too, if you're able to do that. There's going to be lots of transition. Don't resist it. It's meant for you right now. And I think it's riding again, like I said, the last time on the tails of this new moon that we just had. Don't resist the change or the transitions. Invite it in. Let go of what you thought things were going to be. Let go of what you think things should be and really embrace the way that things are shaping up for you now. And also spend a lot of time like nurturing yourself and finding your creativity and finding things that you love and really nurturing that creativity and nurturing the things that you need to do to keep yourself in check and aligned with that highest self. And if you've gotten a reading from me in the past, it's hot in here. If you've gotten a reading from me in the past, then you know that I talk about highest self a lot and about you moving into that energy of your highest self. So checking that ego and knowing that it might be making you feel things that aren't accurate, if that makes sense. Let me know if any of this is making sense, because I can totally kind of like refine it. There's our tunes. It worked. You know what though? Full moons, they cause technology to fuck up all the time. So like, I'm surprised that things have been going as smoothly as they have been today, because if you follow moon energy, you will know that it causes technology to literally just go haywire. And just like I said, going with the curveballs that life throws you, you just kind of adapt to find solutions. So if you can fact check those feelings and know that it's not always accurate and that you might be, oh, look at this. So having said that our tunes are in, I just want to mention, I got to remember where it is. See it? Tanya knows full moons are a technical nightmare. Everybody knows that. This sage that normally takes forever to get going is just like smoldering right now, and I absolutely love it. But this song here, Tell Me Something by Emily, she's a really, really good friend of mine, and I was happy to feature her song on today. But having given you kind of that intro into the new moon energy, or sorry, the full moon energy. This is getting hot. I'm going to place it up here. And now we're going to shift into the readings, which I'm excited for. So keep in mind everything that I've said, and keep in mind the fact that like the only thing that's going to be consistent right now is change. And if you can flow with the change and you can focus on solutions instead of focusing on the problems, see through the insecurities, see through things looking like they're worse than they actually are, nurture yourself, and get ready, get excited again, get ready for some things. Fact check your feelings. And if you want a recap of all of the new, sorry, I keep saying new, all of the full moon energy and information, then check my Tarot by Anil page, and it will have a post up there about this full moon in Pisces. So, smudging out the cards, the first sign we're going to do is going to be fire. My fire signs, it's going to pop up in a second. Boom. I feel like I want to get to the point where I like snap and there it is or something like that. Fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittariuses. You guys are, again, I always kind of give you the intro, passionate. You guys are dynamic. You guys are temperamental. Doesn't surprise me. I know a lot of fire signs. You guys are great, but you are definitely fiery. So we are going to do our shuffle. And if I have some fire signs out there right now watching, I invite you to just take a couple of deep breaths, you know, decompress. Is that a good word? I feel like that's a good word. Decompress. Producer Pat, is decompress a good word? Yeah. Poor producer Pat. It took him a good, I don't know, the whole full moon intro I did to figure out what was going on with our sound system, but he did it. Blame it on the full moon, guys. Blame it on that full moon. So, fire signs, take a couple of deep breaths, focus in on your energy, keep in mind what I've mentioned before about that full moon in Pisces, and we are going to, all right, I feel like we're good there. I feel connected to fire signs here now. So I'm just going to intuitively be called to where the cards would like to be cut. All right. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So we get that up on there. There we are. Let my OCD straighten that out. So the Wheel of Fortune in tarot is a pretty awesome card. So congratulations, fire signs. You have a great card pull for this week. So you just have to remember that everything, and I'm moving this again because holy, I feel like Pat did last episode, smoked out all high with the sage. So you guys are, you're being invited to really just and it's funny because I don't know why I was called to say take a couple deep breaths and decompress, because it's following with this. Just let everything go. Everything is good. There's so much opportunity available for you right now, so much opportunity coming your way right now. Maybe some of the changes that are coming in from this full moon are going to be positive for you. They may be positive curveballs. They may be pleasantly unexpected surprises that you now are like, holy crap, this is all I've ever wanted. There's so much opportunity for you right now. Expect a lot of healing to come around. And when I say expect healing, I also kind of like caution people to beware, because sometimes healing isn't pretty or pleasant, and sometimes it can leave people feeling really vulnerable or exhausted or really challenged, and it's stirring up a lot of like deep-seated issues, which again, this full moon is doing. It can, if you are like ready, some of you might experience this full moon as this beautiful magical energy, and other people might experience it as like the stirring up of deep-seated like emotional issues that might require some healing. So whenever I say that, like some people are like, oh great, but I'm like, no, this is a good thing, man, because if you think about it, like the more you heal, the more you level up. The more you do for yourself, the more that you like peel away those layers of old programming and default patterns that you don't resonate with anymore, and like childhood. And when I say childhood trauma, and when I say trauma, I don't necessarily mean that it had to be this big like catastrophic detrimental event. I mean little things in childhood, being told that you're fat at a young age, being told that your clothes are too tight, not being included in school, things like that. Those things set you up for like, they just create these patterns of belief in your mind that all of a sudden you're just like, this is what is the word I'm looking for? This is a belief. This is something that I now hold true. So fire signs, embrace the healing opportunities that are coming for you right now, because when you do those healing things and you peel away those layers and you start to level up, you will notice that so many things become available for you and life gets way easier. It's crazy to grasp the concept that going through like the shit that we don't want to think about anymore, that we've wrapped up in a nice little box and we've put away in the corners of our mind and we never think of it again. It's crazy to think about like going in specifically, targeting that box, pulling it out, laying it all out bare on the floor and going through it and checking your ego and, creating a new belief pattern and removing old ones that no longer apply to you or never did in the first place. So do that. And I'm just reading a comment. Level up, people. It's true. You're the fire signs. You are getting the opportunity to really do some healing and to level up in a huge way right now. Transformation is coming in for you. Doors are going to open. Things are going to be even better than you could have ever imagined if you allow them to be. So this is part of the illusion that you need to see through. Seeing things worse than they are. See things better than they are. What is the harm in that? If you align with the energy of seeing things better than they are, you're just going to attract more of the same. And if you're doing that in partnership with working on your damn self, then you're going to get there and it's going to be awesome. You're going to get out of, I feel like, I don't know, I'm just getting a bit of a message. I feel like there's a fire sign who's stuck in a situation that they feel that they're seemingly not going to ever get out of. You're going to get out of it. Set your sights high. The universe, Jupiter, who rules the wheel in tarot, is going to set them even higher. Do some work on yourself. Nurture yourself. There's so much available to you. Like, I'm excited. If there's fire signs out there who are maybe resonating with this or who are excited by this, let me know, because I'm super excited to know. And in the days coming, like if you notice this is happening, or if you're seeing like, holy crap, if I switch my energy from focusing on like all of these negative things and I switch it to setting my sights higher and aligning myself with what it is that I want and working on myself and healing, like my life is falling into place and this is amazing. So let me know if that resonates. Fire signs, down. Whew. I'm sweating. Like, I'm sweaty. Are you sweaty?
I'm doing all right. I think you're just on a go. Yeah, I think you're feeling the music.
The music is good.
You're feeling the music.
What do we got now? I know.
It's
who
Mountain
this
and
is.
Molehills.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Bigfoot's
get
Hand.
it. This song, Mountains and Molehills by Bigfoot's Hand, I have to say, like, I talked to Matt Davey, who's of Bigfoot's Hand, and I said, this song is so good. Like, I want you to make a whole album around this song. Like, I told him that. So if he's watching, mic drop. I'm so sweaty. All right, we're going to move to our next one. We're going to go over to Earth Signs. But I'm going to have some of this delicious, I want them to sponsor me, Little Buddha. This is the best stuff, guys, I have to say. It is grilled pineapple and rosemary. I was drinking it on episode 1. I'm drinking it on episode 2. I drink it on Tuesdays. Drink it on Thursdays. Is it Thursday? No, it's Wednesday. My God. All right. We're going to do Earth Signs. Big brother here. Love it. All right. Where's my cards? Okay. This sage has calmed itself down, which is nice because it was very, very, very powerful. So I'm going to give it a little stir. All right, we're going to just smudge out these cards a little bit, get them reset, take the fire energy out and enter the earth energy. So, my earth signs, my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You guys are great because you guys are grounded. You guys keep it real. You are balanced. You're the foundations of things. And I talked about this 2 weeks ago for the first episode. I talked about this with Pat, and he said, over here at Rattle 1, I like pointing at things. That's it. I got to do that here. Oh, Linda, hi, you are here. If there's anybody else here that I haven't seen, hi to all of you. Say hi, let me know you're here, and I'll definitely, I'll know you're here, and I love that energy. But yes, over here at Rattle 1, Pat and I are both air signs, which I will get to next. But Jeff is also our Capricorn, so he's our earth sign. And Pat and I are always like, oh my God, and we should do this, and we could buy this, and we could do this, and we could start this, and maybe we should talk to these people, and we could do this. And Jeff's like, slow your roll, guys. Just bring it on down. Keep it grounded. Let's start at step 1. Let's not start at step 100. And we appreciate that energy, don't we, Pat? We do. Pat's nodding. Pat's not cameoing today. He's reconfigured his setup, so he's no longer right here. He's over there. It's out of the way. Yeah. We should just have you pop your head in like every episode, just to be like, keep it a trend. Linda, earth sign. Yes, my friend. My Virgos, Capricorns, and Taurus. So let's get your card for you guys. I am excited. Again, this full moon energy. If you missed the intro, you will do it. If you missed the intro, oh hi Charlene, thanks for joining. I'm glad you made it over. I've done the fire signs. I'm doing the earth signs now, so it's up there on the screen. You can see which one pertains to you. If you've seen my post about the full moon today, then that'll help you understand. That'll help you understand a little bit of the energy that's coming along with this card pull and what you can channel into, what you're going to get as well. Closer? Further away? Am I too loud? I'm over. Down it. I'm not used to this kind of microphone. How's this? Is this good? Are we good? All right. Okay. Earth signs. I'm going to give you some good stuff here. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the earth sign energy. All right. Again, just going to intuitively allow myself to be cut, to called to where the cards want to be cut. And we have, there we go, the King of Cups. Let's get that. Just move those over. All right. So, for my earth signs, you've got the King of Cups. Let me think here. You're going to, I'm going to bring it up here so I can see y'all. You guys are going to really be invited to dive into some levels of your emotional maturity right now. Developing emotional maturity is a very challenging thing to do because a lot of the times we want to react and we want to tell people what's up and we want to be like, oh no, you need to know. Emotional maturity is so much deeper than that, but the ability to discipline your mind so that you can control your emotions, because what your thoughts control your emotions. And I'm sure I've said this in the last episode, and if you've had a reading with me, I'm sure I've mentioned it because this is some truth. Your thoughts create your emotions, and we are slaves to our emotions. It doesn't matter if you don't want to be. Unless you have done the work, you are a slave to your emotions. And then we act. So, if you can discipline that mind to control your emotions, then you will be able to be in control of essentially your entire life. So this King of Cups, yeah, this King of Cups is calling you to dive into some of that emotional maturity and to really do some I want to say some like specific and real work on it. A lot of people say that they're doing work on their emotions and they're doing work on, Cigar Club. Love these guys. They say they're doing work on their emotions, but they're not. Because then you listen to them or you watch them and you're like, no, you're not getting it. But it's okay because we slip and we fall and we do it and we do our things. Emotional maturity is huge. And you know what is a really good way to really work on that emotional maturity? Hermiting yourself for a little bit, I think anyways. It's only my humble opinion. I think when you're in solitude, you're really able to hear some things that you wouldn't necessarily hear surrounded by other people, because we like to think that we're our true selves with other people, and for the most part we probably are, but there are layers to social interactions that don't allow us to really strip it down and see our emotions. So I challenge you, earth signs, do some work around that. Not only that, but you're being called to really bring in a period of kindness. And I want to say that if you are immediately responding to what I'm saying right now with, well, I am kind, I'm going to say probably, but this is a deeper level of kind. And this is where the emotional maturity piece comes in. Being kind to people who maybe don't deserve you, being kind to them, being kind to people who maybe have been acting like assholes, being kind to people who are treating you poorly, all of that stuff, being kind. So let's bring in some kindness. You're being invited. Also some giving. I feel like if anything, COVID has really brought out a spirit in people, for the most part, that I've seen, of really sharing and giving and help, like, going back and forth with people. And I've seen people who, haven't had a lot. I've seen them transition into having more because of the generosity of other people. I've seen people who have been very negatively affected over the past 5 months who have been like just leveled with gratitude by the community and stuff. So just remembering to bring in that helping others aspect and sharing and giving, really finding like a good emotional maturity. It's all coming back to that essentially. Like I feel like that's going to be kind of like your key, is just really doing some hard work on that. There's also a lot of artistic and creativity, involved with don't be too kind to assholes. You gotta be kind to assholes. That's what this is. This is emotional maturity. Sorry, I'm just reading a comment there. So I'm so sweaty. Like, just so sweaty. So remembering to really dive into that emotional maturity, but in like a really good way. And I feel like it's going to be hard work for you. Yeah, toss it up there. Did you? Oh, never mind. Pat posted it. my gosh. Okay, I just keep making sure that the little Buddha can is facing the camera because sponsor me, little Buddha. If somebody wants to tag little Buddha in the comments, just saying you can do it. What else? Creativity. Yeah, I see a lot of talent. I see like somebody starting some projects. Assholes live forever. JK. I see you using that creativity and that artistic nature that you have and that talent that you have to really help other people. Master your emotions. It is some hard work. If you have questions, throw them in the comments. If there's something you want like a little more clarity on for this sign, ask me, throw it in the comments. I will definitely respond. I've got Pat moderating the comments so I can see everything, I can interact. You're definitely being called to, much like Wheel of Fortune for my fire signs, my earth signs are also being called to like find some levels of change, find some things find some things that you can do to work on that emotional maturity. Find some ways that you can harness the discipline of your mind and take back control of your life. Triggers, I'm just going to say it, put my hand up. Triggers are a great awareness or like example of information. It's literally the universe going, hey, were you just triggered? Was that, are you triggered right now? Okay, there's some healing that needs to happen right now. And that's that emotional maturity that needs to come in. So, earth signs, master your emotions. That's what I have to say. Mic drop, earth signs. Need a fan. That's probably why. But are you nice and cool, Pat? Yeah, nice and cool. The fan's just directly blowing on Pat. It's okay. I'll just sweat over here. I'm fine. I do want to just adjust this a teensy bit. There we go. Okay. So we've done our fires. We've done our earths. Now we're gonna do our air signs. And I'm an air sign, so I'm excited to see what this has to offer for me as well. So Pat's an air sign too. Air signs, you guys are Geminis. You are Libras. Pat's a Libra. Aquariuses. I am an Aquarius. I'm actually right on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, so I can go the other way. But like pretty much every horoscope astrologer puts January 20th, which is my birthday, in Aquarius. And I love it because I resonate with Aquarius so much. Like I'm not a Capricorn. Like I am not a grounded, rational foundation. Not a chance. I am an air sign. And air signs, speaking of you, you are actions. You are ideas. You are motion. You are winds of change. Try to keep up with an air sign. They're going to just be like, boop, 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 boop. Because that's what we do. We're just like, we're ready for the next thing. We're ready. You have an idea and you tell us your idea, we'll make it better. Air signs not even make it better, but we'll help you take it there. We may not have all the answers. We may not know, air signs may not know what the best most appropriate way to tackle it is, but you're going to get it done because that's what air signs do. All right, we've got Lisa. She says she is here. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. Lisa and Linda. You guys just signed on recently. I saw that. Air signs. So, and also something to be mindful of is all of these readings with the full moon is something that you need to bring in. And I know I've said it a couple times, but I really want to like drive this point home. The reason that I do these tarot and tunes bi-weekly, yeah, every 2 weeks on the full and new moons is because I resonate with new moon and full moon energy so much. Today has been like go, 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 go. My brain is scattered always with the new moon. I got so many things done today. I don't know if you guys are resonating with that. Same thing with the new moon. The new moon, you kind of like plant your seeds. The full moon, you reap them and you enjoy it and you kind of check yourself. So and you sweat your face off, like just. But so again, air signs. We're gonna do this. My sage went out, but not to worry. I'm gonna just get a teensy bit of that going so we can clear off the energy from the earth signs, and we can bring in the energy for the air signs. So we'll just give these cards a good soaking in this beautiful sage smoke. All right. I love it. I love it. Okay. So yeah, remember to tie the full moon into all of these readings. I can't stress that enough. It's honestly, it's here for you. You know, we are made of water. The moon affects water. We would be crazy to think that the moon didn't affect us. Like, oh, and by the way, I love the moon. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I do. All right, air signs. Let's get you pulled. Hot tarot tunes. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, gonna just allow myself to intuitively become. Oh, sorry, I'm so distracted. But I want to also say, if I ever like go silent or stop talking, and you guys are like, "What's she doing?" Sometimes I do channel messages from spirit or from source or whatever you want to believe is up there, whatever you want to think is the higher power. Sometimes I do channel messages, and if I receive a message, I have to kind of go quiet to hear it, or I can't really download it, I'll say, or like comprehend it. Sometimes it's just pictures. So yeah, if that ever happens, that's what's going on. And I feel like if I ever do it and I'm just like zoning out, being like, should get Pat on the mic, being like, ladies and gentlemen, she's just channeling a message. Please stand by. Or something. All right. I'm going to intuitively allow myself to be called to where the cards would like to be cut. We're going to grab our card. All right. It's up there. Can we get that? We've got the 6 of Pentacles or discs. Slide that in there. There we go. 6 of Pentacles or discs, whatever you want to call it. And this is a really cool card for my air sign. So I'm going to bring it up here so I can see you guys again. You may not believe this or grasp this, but you have been very successful and you have been very prosperous. Your projects have been going well. Pat, I'm talking to you. Your projects have been going well. Things are really moving for you. You've been successful. Like, things are going well for you right now. So now that if you can wrap your head around that and actually believe that for a hot minute about yourself, like, holy crap, I'm actually doing well. Now you're being called to really find this balance. So sharing what has been going well for you and finding the balance of how to do that, and finding the balance of maybe sharing your skills, maybe you're sharing your knowledge, maybe it's your time, maybe it's your advice. I would say that my tarot business has gone extremely well for the first, 5 months. I don't even know why. I started it in May. So May, June, July, August, we're into September. So we're coming into 5 months. I've been doing it for 4 months. And in the first 4 months of this, I have been swamped and overjoyed, because I don't want to say overwhelmed, with readings. So, and it took me a minute. I feel like I just realized it right now. So if my air signs, maybe you're having this cathartic moment right now as well. You've been successful. Like, it's great to keep wanting to go to that next step and that next step and that next step. I feel like I literally am having deja vu. Did I just say this to somebody? I feel like I did. But if you're not enjoying where you are and celebrating those successes, then like, you're never going to bring in more of that, because you're just going to constantly be in that energy of like, I don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? You'll be in the energy of like needing more and wanting more. And that's a good energy to be in, but you also need to balance it with the energy of celebrating where you're at right now and celebrating the successes. Because when you're celebrating the successes and you're happy and you're in that energy, you're going to attract like attracts like, right? So remembering that now you're being called to maybe share some of this success. maybe share some of this wealth. Maybe you're donating your time. Maybe you're donating or offering your advice, your skills, your knowledge, all of those things. Like these readings that I'm giving back to people, I'm doing this because I love offering this and I'm sharing something. So I'm finding that balance. If you can be guided by balancing your spirit, your mind, your emotions, and your body, like if you can be, those are the principles of justice. So if you can be guided by balancing the principles of justice and balancing your holistic self, I like to call it, your mind, body, spirit, emotions. I don't like to toss emotions in there because I said before, your mind controls your emotions, and if you can control your mind, then you can control your emotions, and we're slaves to our emotions. So your mind, body, spirit connection, if you can really find a way to balance that and operate by being guided by the balance of those things and being honest and bringing in an element of fairness, you're going to really notice a lot of like improvements to your health, more abundance flowing in, and you're really also being called to embrace the beauty that is around you right now. Like I feel like this moon isn't transitioning us into fall as much as we are feeling that energy lately because the weather has kind of gotten a little shittier lately. But this moon is definitely preparing us for that. So enjoy the last few weeks of summer. Enjoy the sun and the beauty and the warmth. Pay attention to what animals are around you. Pay attention to what flowers are growing around you. Pay attention. There's so much beauty around you, and if you're not paying attention to it, then you're not guided to balance yourself holistically. And that's part of it, right? So if you can really balance all of those elements of yourself and be guided to do that, and then balance in the other aspects, sharing, offering time, because it's so crazy. Like I feel like there's somebody here, maybe it's Pat, I don't know, but there's somebody that is like resisting the belief that they are successful or that they have been successful or that things are going well for them. Things are going well for you. Like it's going to be awesome. And you're going to get more of that if you can align with that energy. Like I said, like attracts like. I feel like there's more things. Oh, my can's not facing out. I feel like there's more things I want to say for air signs. But it's not coming to me right now. I feel like that's a lot that I just said. So it honestly, like, if I'm thinking about it right now, like I am really believing that this full moon, saying that like things are going to be unpredictable and you're going to have to run with these curveballs, and it can bring up deep-seated issues, or it can seem really magical. Like all of that is up to you. And for my air signs, I feel like if you really celebrate the fact that you have been successful and that you are prospering and that things are great, then you're going to be able to use this time as like a magical or otherworldly energy rather than, seeing things way worse than they actually are. I think that's what kind of applies to the air signs as well. And it's interesting because all of the readings so far kind of have like a common theme. Like my fire signs have been called to peel away some layers and really work on things that might have held you back in the past and made you feel like you weren't. What's the word I'm looking for? Fire signs. I'm trying to remember what I said. Oh yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Fire signs being called to like do some digging and heal some wounds of the past and some old patterns of belief that are holding you back. And then my earth signs being told to like develop some emotional maturity, and that's again some personal work that you need to do. And then my air signs being called to really balance your mind, body, spirit connection so that you can take where you are right now and become even better at it and be able to offer so much more back to people. And I think that offering things to people is like when you give, you get way more back, I feel. And I know that a lot of people resonate with that, but honestly, sometimes we can get caught up in wanting to hold on to everything that we have so tightly. And in your desperation and in your holding on to things so deeply, you're repelling them. And in your flowing and loving it and sharing and embracing and operating as a oneness, you're going to attract more of that in. So you're really being called to balance things, my air signs, balance your mind, body, spirit, celebrate where you are, and it's time to give back and offer some of your gifts to other people as well. Do we have some comments that I should grab before Cindy Crankshaw? All right, I see your comment. Yeah, sure, toss it up. It's gonna be on the video. So why is all this hardship falling on me? Honestly, like, I don't really do personal questions in the readings, but straight up, I feel like right off the bat, I want to say that, like, it's your perception. But Cindy, if you can comment in the comments and let me know what sign you are, then I can tell you how that relates to where you're, like, what the card has been pulled. If I haven't done yours yet, then we're getting to it. But Andrea, yeah, that's cool. The next one, Andrea, my girlfriend Andrea's here. Toss that one up. Get out of my head, mate. Andrea, you are air sign, right? You're a Gemini. Yeah, I'm glad I got it. I'm in your head. I will always be in your head. All right, Pisces. So you are a water sign. Cindy just commented. So you're gonna get yours next. I'm gonna do water signs next. So stay tuned. I need a sip of this drink though. I'm glad you're here, Andrea. Any other comments that we need to? It's all been good. I've seen so much, like, positivity and people being supportive and happy and enjoying it. I got two heads. Yeah, just that one. She gets on the screen for that one. That's a funny one. Yes, you do, my friend. Yes, you do. I have two minds. Would you say that you're a woman of two minds? Oh, isn't that a song? Truth? Dropping truth. Just another cameo for my little Buddha. Please sponsor me. Imagine they did. I would be so happy. Like, I'd be so happy. You would be happy too. All right. We're going to get to our water signs. Oh, I love this playlist that I created for this episode. I love showcasing original music from people that I know or people that I've come across on Instagram. Like, I found a band that's in New York City and they're absolutely amazing. They were featured on last week's episode, or the last episode. They're going to be on another one in the future. They've got some new music. I love this opportunity to be able to really tie this in because I am a huge music supporter, if you know anything about me. And I love music. I love writing music. I love listening, playing. So this is my opportunity to really showcase some of my friends or people I've come across with original projects. So if you have an original project or you know somebody with one, send them my way. I will totally feature it. If I resonate with the song, if I resonate with the vibe, it's getting tossed into the next show. So, or a show in the future. Send them my way. All right, we're going to do water signs. Again, my sage went out, but not to worry. I'm going to just relight it with my nifty candle here from the advice of a loyal listener, Tanya. All right, and we are just going to remove the air sign energy from the cards, setting the intention to allow the water sign energy in, soak these cards in some good smoke. Yeah. Full moon energy is with us constantly, so we don't have to worry about that. Water signs, we're going to do your card pull. You're always last. I'm so sorry. It's just the way I read. I'll switch it up every so often so that you can be first once, but it just means you get to watch the whole show and enjoy it. And I feel like that's fun for you, right? You get to hang out with me for an hour. What else are you going to do on a Wednesday night? Andrea asked, what is that, a cooler? Yes, it is, Andrea. It is Little Buddha. It is a grilled pineapple and roseberry premium vodka cocktail made with organic vodka and sweetened with stevia. And it's not very sweet. I like it. Water signs. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm like, I want to get it once. I'll do it once. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You guys are intuitive. You're also very emotional. That's not a negative thing. You are sensitive. You need security, but not in an overbearing way. It's mainly like you need like a vessel to hold you. If water doesn't have a vessel to hold it, it just goes everywhere. So you guys need something to support you. You need that security. Pisces friends, this full moon is in your sign right now, so you might be feeling this energy a little extra strong today and over the next couple of weeks until we reach our new moon. This is also a full corn moon, which is cool because people thought it was going to be the harvest moon, but it's going to come in October, and we have a full corn moon now, so it's pretty awesome. Just signifies like the start of the slowdown, which is nice. So yeah, water signs, just going to intuitively allow myself to be called to where the cards would like to be cut. All right. We have a nice one for you guys today. We have the Lover's card. This is amazing. So, there's so much to unpack for the Lover's card. Straight off the bat, I feel like people immediately go to the fact that, I'm going to pull it up, to the fact that you're going to fall in love and you're going to find a relationship. And that could be true. I'm not saying that that's not going to happen for you. It's very possible. But you are definitely being called to find the balance between what I like to call the light and the shadows within yourself. And when I say shadows, I'm referring to like ego. And when I say light, like that's your higher self. And for those of you that know, your higher self is just the version of you that resonates or vibrates most closely in alignment with the energy of your higher power. So whether that's the God of your understanding, great creator, spirit, the universe, great spirit, whatever it is that you hold as your higher power, that's amazing. Hold on to that. That is the light, and the shadows is the ego. And the ego are things that basically, the ego is kind of like, people get really frustrated with their egos and they're like, I want my ego away. But you need your ego. You need to find that balance between the two, because the ego offers you information about areas that you still need to heal, because triggers, ego is triggers. The ego likes to keep you safe. Ego likes to keep things the same. Ego doesn't like you to be vulnerable. It doesn't like change. So it will do all those things and keep you safe and keep you in all those ways in patterns that have worked in the past. And they're usually like old patterns of belief, old default behaviors that you created maybe at a different point in your life, childhood, early on, that no longer resonate or exist with the person that you are right now. So you are being really called, my water signs, to find the balance between the light and the shadows between yourself, to hear and accept that ego information and to not act upon it as a reaction to the trigger, but rather to use it as awareness and almost like evidence of areas that you can still heal, and to use it as information about like, okay, maybe this is something that I need to work on. If you're getting into an argument with somebody, you can be like, maybe I'm not, and you're like, I'm right. Ego, that's ego. Maybe you're being called to like really see your part to play in it. Maybe you're being called to really pay attention to your energy and to your involvement in things. Why are you triggered? Why do you feel the need to be right? Why do you feel the need to challenge this person so much? Why do you feel the need for people to know that it was you who did this and not somebody else? I don't know, I'm just coming up with examples. But so all about self-observation. And again, like I said before, this is more than the concept of finding love. This is about learning to self-assess and marry the higher self with the ego so that you can do what I said before about finding that balance. And really, again, a common theme seems here to be really alchemizing that mind-body-spirit connection. And that doesn't surprise me. Lots of people need to alchemize that mind-body-spirit connection. So you are being called to do that as well. And falling in love with yourself in like I'm going to quote Savage Garden, in a truly, madly, deeply way, like an authentic self, falling in love with who you are, being gentle on yourself, being kind to yourself, being easy on yourself, challenging yourself to grow, but being okay when you have a stumble. It's really challenging for us to do. I know it's super challenging for me to do. But if you are able to fall in love with yourself, you will then fall in love with the world around you. A positive mental outlook is really going to be favorable for you in this time. When is it not? But right now, especially, working on that self-esteem, building a strong self-esteem, it's going to lead you to, and perhaps some people, some of my water signs might be feeling like they've had a really difficult time finding healthy relationships in their life. Working on yourself, everybody says this, working on yourself is going to do that. But more than just working on yourself, really diving into the blend between your light and your dark, the self-awareness, self-observation, self-assessment, working on ego, doing like hard work. It's a common theme across all of my signs today. Doing that work, that's good, and falling in love with yourself, that's going to lead you to these healthy relationships where you're able to freely express yourself, where you're able to trust your feelings, follow your intuition, easily communicate with your partner, and you're going to attract a partner who's in alignment with that as well, because you wouldn't attract somebody who's not if you're in that energy yourself. So if you are attracting, so what was the lady's name who asked me why hardship is all falling? Was it Cindy? Cindy? Okay. So Cindy, if you are watching, there you are, I see you there. If you are watching and your question was, why does hardship keep falling on me? My answer to that, now in alignment with the Lover's card that you've had pulled for your sign here, would be you're in alignment with that energy. And nobody likes to hear that I'm not saying it's your fault that this stuff is happening to you, but you are responsible for aligning and alchemizing your energy and the balance of your being. So if you do that, things will shift for you. And I guarantee they will. I love to say, like, shift your energy and watch the magic happen. Like, it will happen. 100%, without a doubt. I would put like money on it. I'm not going to put money on it, but I would put money on it because I don't have money to put on it. But I will say that it is 100% truth. Like, this is facts. Sound like the kids these days. As true as I am sweating right now, this is true. So if you align yourself with what it is that you want, then and I don't want to say when I say align yourself with what it is that you want, I'm not meaning like you want a car. Don't align yourself with a car. Like, bang. No, I'm saying align yourself with the essence of what the car represents. So if the car represents freedom, the car represents security, the car represents, the ability to have more opportunities, align yourself with opportunity, freedom, security. Those are essences. Those energies are so much more powerful than the energy of wanting a new car. Because maybe you're not meant to have a new car. Maybe you're meant to be chauffeured around forever. And that is what is in best alignment for yourself. When we limit ourselves, then we really stop ourselves from being able to have what the universe actually wants us to have. So, Cindy, again, I would just say to you, things are happening to you because you're in alignment with that energy. Shift your energy, watch the magic happen. So again, my water signs, that goes with you guys too. Trusting your feelings once you get to this place of just beautiful self-love, where you've stripped away the layers of ego and you're able to like put it in its place and go, hello, like little girl or little boy, I see you, I hear you, I'm paying attention to you, but you're no longer going to run around unchecked. You're going to give me the information I need about what I need to heal, and then I'm going to move that over into applying it into my life, into my experience, but you're no longer autonomously controlling everything that I do from now on, and I'm not reacting based on what you think I should do, because you're not keeping me safe anymore. These ways aren't working for me anymore. It's time to level up. And when you do that, like I said, it's going to really just give you this opportunity for these really beautiful relationships, love, friendship, whatever you want. This is a very fortunate card. So, and reminding you all of the full moon energy, that things can appear worse than they are. The full moon can also lead you to see some insecurities. The full moon can also lead you to see some illusions around things or bring up some deep-seated issues. Curveballs coming your way. The only thing consistent with this full moon is the fact that it is going to give you disruptions and change. And how you roll with that is going to be the best thing ever. Do we have some comments that you're wanting to toss up? Yeah? I'm good? I've answered them all? Okay, cool. I see Cindy said, okay, thanks. You're welcome. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave comments. This video is going to go up anyway, so you can rewatch it if you wanted to get the information again. It's perfectly timed with the scroll across the bottom here. If you feel like you are resonating with these readings, and if you feel like you kind of want a more in-depth thing, then the one card pull for all signs that I am offering for free with these moons, feel free to shoot me a message on tarot by Anil on Instagram or Facebook, and I offer full in-depth intuitive readings for a very affordable price. It's all online, so you book with me, I'll connect you energetically just like I am right now. I will record you a personal video, upload it to a private YouTube link, and send it to you so that you can watch it and rewatch it and pause and play and as many times as you want. I know people with kids have said that this is just a really awesome feature because they're like they're about 30 minutes long. They usually go over, but moms and dads are like, I don't have 30 uninterrupted minutes with my kids home, like, ever. So the fact that I can watch 4 minutes, pause it, you feed them dinner, another 4 minutes, pause it, feed them, okay, now they're in bed and I can finish the reading, like all of that. It's available for you as many times as you want to watch it. And I've had people tell me that they went back like 2 weeks later and watched their reading, and they were like, oh my gosh, it keeps resonating, it keeps giving me more information. So yeah, it seems to be going really well, and I freaking love it too. Like, I really love doing these readings, and I really love offering these to people because I just feel like it's like a calling. You know, when you get into alignment with your true path, I feel like that's where I'm at right now with these readings. I really love doing it, and I love the opportunity to do these shows too, and again pair it with this music. So, but yeah, so what are we? We're coming up probably on an hour now. We're over an hour. Wow. One more little Buddha cameo. But anyways, so yeah, the video will be up. Please follow Rattle 1. It's our new project. We're going to be offering some more shows. This is our new creative endeavor. It's going really well. We're loving kind of the energy and the feedback around everything right now. There's going to be some new stuff, some new content coming out, so keep your eyes peeled. And we love all the support. It's been great. So yeah, head over to tarot by Anil. Follow me. I do lots of stuff about the full moon. I do lots of stuff. Sometimes I do like random. I'll go live on my page, do a random card pull for the day because I'm feeling like the energy of the collective needs a little boost, and I'm totally down to offer that. But I think that's pretty much it. So thank you so much again for watching. I will see you guys at the new moon for the episode 3. It will be awesome, just like this episode was great. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Mom. Oh, she's here. Hi, Mom. She's actually here. Hi, Mom. Thank you for tuning in. I feel like I have so much more I want to say, but I'm so sweaty. One last thing. We are also in the midst of working out a show about like a Tarot in Tunes episode where you guys ask questions and I answer them either with the cards or intuitively. So that is in the future. But again, follow us on all those platforms. All the links are going to be in the bios. Big thanks to my producer, Pat, and all of the artists that I featured today. I'm going to tag them so you guys can find that music if you liked it. I also have a Spotify playlist for every episode. So if you've liked a song that you can't get out of your head, which these songs are awesome, so I don't blame you, you can find those on Spotify, and I put the links up with the show after. So I think we're good. Linda's saying, Pat, make an entrance. No, he's in. If there's too many wires, or he would. But thank you so much, guys. Please enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy this long weekend. And I'll see you at the next, at the new moon coming up in about 2 weeks. So take care.